Hello and welcome to today's very impromptu live stream. I'm just testing out some new streaming ways of doing things. And I just wanted to jump on and connect with you guys and just suss everything out. So if you're jumping on, say hi. I really should have got my laptop for this so I can have it in front of me. I do have, yeah. Okay, good. I can see myself live, so that's great. So I'm playing around with things, trying some things. So if you're jumping on, say hello. I want to see if it pops up here in my comments. Today is one of those days with very big changes, shaking up the way that I do things. And Spirit always keeps me on my toes. So today is the 11:11 portal. And it's just not working the way that I want it to, which is a bummer, which is an absolute bummer. Okay, I can see. So if you can do me a massive favor and, oh, see, this is it. This is the pain in the butt that I'm going to have with this way of doing things. So, hey, Jared, I can see you're on YouTube commenting, and the pain in the butt is it's not coming up on this stream. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, so it's the 11:11 portal. Today, I'm not quite sure what I'm meant to be doing. How are you going, Jared? Let me get my Facebook up so I can see if anyone's commenting on Facebook. I'm trying to find a way. I'm not techie, right? And I'm trying to find a way that I can stream to other accounts. Hey, Heather. And but have one home base, and it's just not working for me. Yesterday we had our weekly healing stream, and Spirit disabled my streaming software, so I had to go on YouTube and watch and just focus on YouTube alone, and that was really good. Yeah, this is the thing with Spirit. I've been guided to do things certain ways, basically testing things out, and jumping from one thing to another, and it's just out of this world annoying. Oh, Jared, yep, I've been there back in 2006. Unfortunately, I don't really have any guidance for you because everyone's path is so unique. I can tell you what I know from my awakening, and when I was connected to the core of creation, to the God source, to the divine, to the infinite, and I was being told everything that I was told back in 2006 has all happened, down to dates of deaths of people and stuff like that. So it was like I was in the infinite where there was no time. And that's how I accessed that knowledge. And you just got to ride that wave, my friend. And when I had my awakening in 2006, I didn't have the internet. at all. So let me get this up. I've had no one this whole time to assist me in what I'm doing. I've just really allowed spirit to guide me. I can see there's some people on Facebook too. So do forgive me. I am this day where I'm told that there's massive shift happening, trying to figure out how I'm going to interact with beings. I know that Spirit has guided me to YouTube and said I'm going to be just interacting with people through YouTube. Uh, so, so yeah, back in 2006, Jesus was there talking to me and teaching me and everything like that. And my mum, everyone thought I was like absolutely nuts. Hey, Melanie, I can see you on Facebook. Yeah, so what I've actually done, Melanie, no, yesterday with the live stream, where Spirit cut off the restream and I couldn't do anything and I couldn't see Facebook comments or anything like that. I've been trying to find a workaround for live streaming and for our members' videos, and I'd spent a shit ton of money just then um, to get this Vimeo review thing where I can live stream. So that's where I'm live streaming now. I'm live streaming from my Vimeo, and I'm actually casting it to Facebook, to my Facebook page, and to my YouTube. And so this is, I thought I'm gonna jump on here, connect with you guys. It's 11:11. I think I went live at 1:23. And anyway, connect and say hi and see if this is going to be the sweet spot. Because if I can get rid of Zoom, if I can get rid of Restream, I already had Vimeo, but I didn't have the subscription. I don't know. I'm just testing things out. This is actually cool because I'm casting on Vimeo, and I was hoping that the comments from Facebook and YouTube would go into the Vimeo, but it doesn't. So what I'm doing here is I'm casting with Vimeo, and then I've got my YouTube, and I've got my Facebook there. Uh, I do know that Spirit is really urging me and pushing me to go live and interact with those in the YouTube. And one of the things that they say, it's like the red pill, the red door, this first. Uh, so on this ascension and awakening journey, the very first step of the divine blueprint of that 12 tree grid is the red, right? So that was the first level. Now, that whole red pill thing, right? Escaping the matrix. Do you want to take the red pill and know the truth, or do you want to stay in in deep disillusion, in illusion, in this matrix and not know who the fuck you are, right? Kind of thing. So anyway, Jared, I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well. I know it's really, really difficult. I know it's really difficult. My experience with my awakening in 2006 was off the charts. And like I said, I had no internet. I had no one that knew anything about spiritual stuff. So I was pretty much just thrown in there and drugged up to the eyeballs, um, because the premonitions, the information that I was getting, I couldn't turn off. Like I just could not turn off. And when I left there, I was on heaps of meds, and I went off the meds because it blocked everything. And then I got taken back into there, and I had meds, and I was on meds for probably about 18 months after that, until I started slowly weaning off. But the door was shut. And but in that time, like Spirit told me, I was having a child, right? So when I had my awakening, 2006, I'm like, oh my God, like Spirit's just telling me all these things. I couldn't switch it off. And I kept saying to my mum, I'm having a baby boy, I'm having a baby boy. And she's like, okay, let's do a pregnancy test. And so they did a pregnancy test, and I wasn't pregnant. But when I went home and I went off all the meds, Spirit came through, and I conceived my son. But mind you, I didn't know for 3 months that I was pregnant. I thought I was putting on weight because of all the Zyprexa and all the Epilum. And so found out I was 3 months pregnant 3 months later after that. But it was funny because when I was in the mental health ward, I went home, relapsed, conceived. Then I went back to the mental health ward. I was still saying, I'm like, I'm pregnant, because it was so spiritual. The whole conceiving of my son, like, was really weird. Like, it was just full spirit. It was just crazy. It was the most. Maybe when I write a book, I'll put that in there, because it was just so perfect. And yeah, I'm going, I'm pregnant. And the nurse is like, should we do a pregnancy test? And Mum's like, no, don't. She said this last time. But I mean, I probably would have been too early to test positive anyway. But I just thought that's very funny. My little gift from God. So after that, oh, hey, Mel, you're on YouTube. Awesome. You can't hear me? Could you hear me on? I just thought that's very. Oh, I can hear me. So that's good. So it's something with yours. I'm thinking, I hope I haven't been talking to myself for this whole time. That wouldn't be the first time. Um, yeah, so I was in like, after my awakening, and then everything got blocked out. I was resentful for quite some time. But then sometimes I'd let Spirit in, and I'd connect with my angels, and they'd write to me. And then Spirit would start to show itself in all these different ways, and I'd get scared because I didn't want to go back. My ex would say that I'm going to go back, so I'd shut the door on that. But everything happens the way that it's meant to, so we can't force things. We can't. All I can say is, when I look back in hindsight, everything happened exactly the way that it was meant to. And there's so many beings that have the awakenings, and it doesn't make sense to anyone. I mean, it's really great that now we have the internet and we can connect. Back in 2006, I had no access to a computer. Like, I was automatic writing like nothing else. Spirit just kept sending, like, writing messages, and I just had so much writing books. Oh my God, I had so much. And I'm just like, I need a computer. I need a computer. I want a computer. Just because the information, I thought it'd be so much easier just to type. But anyway, everything happened the way that it was meant to. So we can't push things. We can't force things. The thing is, it's all about following your inner guidance. Uh, Not going outside yourself. Oh, Nadine said this, Nadine said that. I'm just going to do what Nadine does. And that's why I won't give. I can speak about my experience in my way. and what happened. But every single being that has their awakening is so different and unique. Um, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Lucifer. It looks like it doesn't look like Lucifer, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Yes, I'm from Australia. Yes, it is 1:45 p.m. here at the moment, and I'm just testing out some new ways to stream because yesterday I had a bit of a muck up, and I thought, what a perfect day to jump on and go live. It's the 11:11 portal. This yesterday in our YouTube healing stream. So if you guys didn't catch the YouTube healing stream, you can check that out. We streamed yesterday, and what the healing streams are all about. This is a healing stream. This is just a stream. What the healing streams are is you guys connect because it's our thoughts, it's our minds that. Hang on, let me have some water. This is all about intention. Where our intention goes, energy flows. So by connecting, watching the live streams from the beginning and to the end, because the information that comes through, it comes through from spirit. So it's very um, just like this, a spiral. Many twists and turns, but we get there in the end. So the healing activations happen throughout the whole stream. So the knowledge in which I share is from the divine God source. It's from the one. So I've walked this path of ascension. I've embodied Christ. I am a messenger for the divine to share with you guys so you guys can learn how to go within and walk your personal path to ascension. Because the amount of deception, the amount of spiritual attacks that happen, the attachments, the old programming, entities, all that sort of stuff. It affects our thoughts. It affects the information that we get access to. There's so many blocks, so many blockages. Uh, Hi Teresa. So 6:45 p.m. in San Diego. Oh wow, not that far behind. I don't know. Is it 11? It wouldn't be. Is it the 10th there or the 11th? Yeah. So I'm actually liking this way of streaming, and I haven't had any issues. Um, so far so good. I am just so not techie. I'm not techie at all. Um, it's true, it's true. The whole Teresa, all the time zone thing. I just don't get it. So it's 11:11 today here in Australia. I go by Sydney time. Yeah, so the whole time zone thing, it's mucks with my head. I don't try to understand it because I just don't. It's just one of those things. But again, time is only an illusion, right? And that's one of the main things and ways that uh, when we're connecting, when I'm doing my healing streams every Friday, uh, so yesterday we had that. Uh, it doesn't matter if beings are catching up for the live or they're watching the replay. The main thing is that they're showing up for themselves, they're investing in themselves. And by investing, I mean they're showing up, they're receiving the knowledge, they're feeding. It's like this light. The knowledge is the light that nourishes, right? Hey, Ange. Yeah, so today is just your run of a mill live stream, just connecting, saying hi, just testing some things out. Again, there's a lot of healing that I have to do for myself and my collective. But this morning I woke up early and I took the dog for a walk and I had a coffee, and then I went and got the car wash. So I've just been sort of not sure what I'm meant to be doing today. And then I was guided to get on here and just do some tinkering. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, so it's the 10th. It's 10th for you. Yeah. Um, November. Like we spoke yesterday in the live stream a lot about November and the 11 and just the power. It's just so amazing. Um, so, and we also have a new moon on Monday, I believe it is. So some really powerful stuff. It's been, I swear to God, every month it seems like there's something crazy, amazing happening. Like the energy, like, and the way that you guys can really anchor as much light and receive as much healing is just number one, by being open and understanding this ascension cycle requires something completely new for all of us to spiritually evolve. And it requires your the same participation. So really having that open mind, open heart, and open awareness, they're saying, and really they're saying self-analysis. So really paying attention to those patterns and all that sort of stuff. Um, being super aware of that external realm and the types of people that are actually um, what we can do. If you guys have any questions or comments, do put it in, because this is just whatever. Um, am I with God or Lucifer? I'm both. That's what the Christ is. The Christ is balanced, the light and dark. That's what the Christ is. That's what Jesus was. Like, there's so many beings that have so much false information. There's so much religious BS out there, um, spiritual BS. There's a whole heap of BS. So what this new earth is all about, beings knowing the truth and not being separated by the deception or by the belief systems anymore. We have the light and dark forces behind us working with us. There's a lot of, we're in a simulation. We're in a simulation. You're the creator. You're all the players. There's a whole new way to operate so you can reclaim your power and tune into the God frequency. So this is about, they want me to say the Holy Spirit, but this is the understanding of what the Holy Spirit actually is. This is the truth of Christ and what Christ actually is. This is how, this is cosmic truth, cosmic revelations, revealing of truth, so we can understand who we are as these beautiful, amazing beings. Oh, thank you, Carl. Yeah, absolutely. This is all about going within. Like, that is how beings are going to return to the one, to understand the truth of creation, understand the truth of themselves. So this is where the Christ returns. So I've walked this path. I've embodied Sophia, Christos, my divine sacred union, to have my, to become, to embody the Christ. But what the Christ actually is, it's the mother, the father, and the child, right? It's the three. It's the why, the Holy Spirit, right? The whole, spiritually whole. Okay, so I'm here to find those beings, to attune them, to share with them this frequency, and then teach the ways of Christ, how to operate, so you can learn how to go within and unlock all your I say it a lot, interdimensional gateways, right? I'm just looking at Facebook. Absolutely, Melanie. Mel. Hang on, let me get it up. I just wanted to say how good yesterday's members stream was. It really resonated with me. The ancestors' lives really affect ours. How much we need to break free of those old ways of living and thinking so we can be free. Yeah, so yesterday after I went live on YouTube, we had our members stream and it was fucking powerful. It was off the chart amazing. Every live stream that I have in the membership, that we have in the membership, is the cream of the crop. It is this just the meaning of life type shit, the holy grail of information. I've always been a seeker and had questions for all of my life. I've always wanted to understand everything, how everything works, really dissecting and understanding. And the members streams, that's the information that comes through. It's amazing, and I learned that I'm just an open vessel, and I just share from spirit. Uh, you know, whatever, whatever spirit wants to share, it just comes out. Oh, thank you. We have a supermarket at Australia called Woolworths. I got this at Woolies. Woolies. So Anne just said on Facebook that what do you consider our divine birthright? Well, the divine birthright is the fact that we are all infinite beings. We are all these sparks. That's a very open, that's a very broad question, and that can go in many different ways. But I'm here to share the divine blueprint, the instruction sets for the beings to exit this inorganic matrix system, to embody Sophia and Christos. For those, which means but receiving the instruction set so you can embody Sophia, divine feminine, Christos, the divine masculine, and then come together, balancing that masculine, that feminine energy, so you can be a frequency match to move through the portal, that Vesica Pisces, move through the veil of separation, move through to have your cosmic rebirth, to be God's sovereign free, to be a cosmically free citizen, to be one of the 144, to be in the frequency of the 144. This is a frequency, but it's also within our DNA. And what we have to do is rehabilitate our DNA. And that's what the attunement down the track, I'll get to share that with beings, right? This 12 tree grid and this latest attunement, the 144 attunement, it does all that, right? That's the divine birthright. I had my journey was very unique in a way where I had to move way beyond that to access all the secret, sacred, mystical teachings, all the cosmic truth. Uh, what they show me is, and I think it's the tarot card with the Empress holding the Torah. So my job is just like Enoch. My job is like Jesus. My job is, well, I hold this sacred knowledge. That's what spirit tells me. Um, so what I need to do is just show up and share this truth. The beings that are meant to join us, the beings that came here for big things, the beings that came here for my mission, the beings that are a true 144, the beings that are a true chosen one, they will find us and they will join us. They will join forces with us and heal with us in whichever way they are guided, because your higher self is God and God is guiding you. So, yeah, it's just, where are we? Yeah, so we're all eternal beings, and I wish I knew if I was how I was saying how I was saying how to say your name. Hey Tanya, let me have a look. YouTube. It'd be easier when I have. Oh, now this has stopped working. My YouTube stopped working. Oh, there, it's working. I think it just timed out. It'd be a lot easier if I have my laptop. Yeah, Jared, there's a lot of stuff out there where there's a lot of new earth, a lot of stuff out there where they're talking about timeline splitting, and it's like it just it's I I don't know. Everyone is sharing the frequency that they're at, but the problem is humanity are still trapped in this low frequency state. They're ruled by all these old world programs and systems. So um, so everyone is like, I see so many beautiful divine beings like sharing their truth, card readers and all that sort of stuff, and they're just doing what they're guided to do, and this is all we can ever do, is just do what we're guided to do. But if we wish to shift our reality and create a better experience for ourselves on this earth and take control and actually walk the path of ascension, do what Jesus did, right? Do what Yeshua did, do what Buddha did, do what all those fucking great masters have done. um, it requires healing. And there's no old world way that will, it's like the way in which I share, the frequency in which I share, there's nothing like that in the old world. Like, this is the new Aeon. This is where, yeah, there's just so much information. There's so much stuff that I have to share. And so it's really important, like, if you guys want to know more, like, connecting in with my social connections and showing up for the live streams, joining us every week, because the more beings that join us on the weekly healing streams, the more we will be able to raise the conscious of humanity. And the more we can raise the collective consciousness of humanity, the more divine wisdom I get to share with you guys. Because with the free live streams, it's very difficult, because it's like people can just come in and affects the information. So you guys probably know a lot of people who, the beings that came here for big things, the earth angels, right? Those beings that, what was I going to say? I don't freaking know. What I was saying was, the live streams, when I'm doing these free streams, the information that I can tune into is limited, because the beings that are tuning in are limited, because they're still in the old world program of separation. Every human, unless you're in my membership, you're fixed into the old world realm of separation, the Antichrist program. You are still, there's so much separation because that's, yeah, that's a can of worms that I'm not going to open. But the beings that join the membership portal, they access the self-healing tools, the frequency, and all that sort of stuff. So we're all healing constantly, 24/7, and we're going with the flow, with the divine. So we're all at such a high frequency that the information that we get is from the core of creation. And know your birthright household. This is the choice that beings have. Get with the new program and heal, do what it takes to ascend, to learn and it's all about learning who you are, your truth. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there in the old world. There's a lot of old world practices, techniques, religious stuff, cultural stuff, where they're operating in this really limited fashion. And there's a lot of beings. Yesterday, we were talking a lot about the whole black magic curses and hexes and spells and how. Check that out. We did that yesterday. You can watch the replay of that. But I mean, if you're resonating with certain things that I have to say, if you've always imagined something better, I don't know. As a child, I could never get why people are dickheads. Like, just why are people so nasty? Why have people treated me like shit my whole life when all I've had is like, I've only wanted to help. I've had like the best intentions for beings, and I've given and I've given and I've given and I've really helped people, and then they turn around and bite me, and it's like, why do people do that? So I'm looking for the people like me who have that heart of gold, who have always gone with their heart and just wanted to help. So they're going to be the ones that really join us on this journey. I believe. I believe. Uh, it's like, and like all the black magic and stuff like that, and those greedy people that do these rituals to. Like, this was something yesterday that I saw where Lady Gaga, and I don't know how much true this stuff is. So this is just something in the external realm. It's a storyline. Everything external to you is just like a giant movie. Okay, this is a video game. So the problem is people really invest so much in that, right? And even Lady Gaga, I'm seeing this post that she's crying and saying she regrets selling her soul, right? I love Lady Gaga, right? I love her music. And but anyway, she's sold her soul to the devil or whatever that that storyline in the Matrix is, right? And I'm like, well, this is the time where she can reclaim that. This is where we reclaim our soul, okay? And this is, I've had to embody. I've become everything. I've embodied everything on this journey. Nothing is like, this is where you said God or Lucifer. Like, I'm all of them. There is no separation, and there is no fear. What old world programming does is it creates fear. It makes people fear. Fear keeps that separation. Yeah, so it always comes down to that, the empath and the narcissist, doesn't it? Um, and those psychopaths, those beings that lack empathy, and they really feed off those beings that have empathy. They take advantage. Yeah, it's quite sad. It's sad that people are like that. So I'm here to find all those beings that have heart of gold, like hearts of gold, And you guys are fucking tired. Like, you're tired because you've been just giving your whole life, and your light. Like, those people have taken a part of your soul. So this is the time where we get to reclaim our soul. I don't like the word new age either because there's so much new age BS. This is the new aeon. I am the new aeon. I've done the work. Yeah, it's this journey and the journey that I've been on. Uh, there, I've been working 24/7 pretty much um, in doing this and receiving the information. But when myself, the mother in matter, came together with her divine counterpart, the Father in spirit, came together, and with my collective and the beings that uh, had held this instruction set, we reset this cosmic clock and birthed this new aeon. And that began. Remember, is there any of my people in here? No. There's Mel, but Mel wasn't with us back then. The 22nd of the 22nd, sorry, the February the 22nd of 2022. That's when this whole, guys, it's like, all I have to say is it's like a video game, and there's so many access keys and codes that I've had to use, that I've received, things that I've built to unlock this truth. The, so this is why I say it's like a movie, it's like a video game. It so is. So it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing the things that spirit has illuminated to myself, the things I've remembered. And I've done this by healing, by rehabilitating my DNA, by releasing all the old world shit, and understanding the truth of who the Antichrist is. Right? It's just a directional flow of energy. It's like it's like this. So Christ is like this upward current, right? This energy, and it flows in this nine pattern, right? Whereas the Antichrist, and that's where everyone is fixed right now. I'm here to show you the door so you can connect to Christ, but you have to choose that. That's the membership. Uh, but anyway, the Antichrist is just an energy, and it's like this downward current, like this 666, and there's 6 people on Facebook watching, which is funny. Hey, Matisse! And yeah, I can't wait to get my laptop because it keeps timing out on here, which is annoying. So the Bible is an old world mind control device, but there is illumination in that. So what what the God source uh, requires beings that are fixed into this device is to heal, to unlock the hidden truth within, because the problem is that a lot of beings in religion think that literally, and the Bible is, there's a lot of symbolic, it's all symbols, it's all symbolic, it's all just stories. But the stories in the Bible, there's a lot of deception, 97% deception, they're saying. um, so it's about freeing the minds, And if you're locked into the Bible, if you're locked into religion, if you're not able to see it any other way, you're fixed in the Antichrist program and you've fallen for the biggest trick in the book, because the God of the Bible is actually a very low frequency being. You're basically worshipping Satan, your lower self. You're fixed in. So it's, but this is the truth to set beings free, and that will trigger beings. That will freaking trigger beings. Uh, because they're being tricked, they're being deceived. Like, it's this is the truth of creation, where we have our lower self and we have our higher self. The lower self, when I had to connect with Yahweh, that part of me that was Yahweh, it was a horrible, horrible feeling. And that felt so horrible for me. And he's like more high frequency than where you guys are at. So it's like I can't imagine being where you guys are right now. It's taken me 5 years to get out of that. Um, no, hang on. Yeah, so we have some. No, I don't know where the images are actually. So every time I go live in my members portal, we have these images that come through from Spirit. I'm trying to find the image, so maybe I should just draw it again. So much amazing. Yeah, that's an amazing. Basically, what this is the Trinity, right? One, two, three. Right now, all humans are fixed into polarity, this very dual black and white, right? Smoke and mirrors, light playing off dark, right? Smoke and they want me to repeat that again, saying smoke and mirrors, right? So you guys don't know your ass from your elbow, right? Basically, it's like the truth is right in front of beings, and they can't see it because of the deception, because of all the mind control, the belief systems that they're programmed into. Now, I'm just sharing this stuff. Um, I'm just sharing the truth of the one, the divine. So this is what Jesus did, right? Or Yeshua. There's most of the stuff in. See, and I don't do religion. I don't do Bible. Someone messaged me the other day, and they're like reciting all this Bible shit, and it's like that's not for me to decode. That's your that's that question. You're having that question. Well, that's up to you to figure that shit out. I'm not like deciphering and explaining what Bible verses mean, because, like the source just said, 97% of the Bible is bullshit, right? Um, it's about knowing how to decode it. And they're saying decipher, um, discern, but they're saying cipher. Is that cipher? Hang on, I want to Google that. Cipher. I don't know how to spell it either. Either. Oh, yeah. What is a cipher? Oh, a secret disguised way, a secret or disguised way of writing a code. I put I spelled it completely different, but hang on, let me put it in the comments. A cipher. So, so just like the Torah, right? Is that the Torah? Is it? It's the Torah, isn't it? Where you can there's a certain pattern where if you extract every so many letters, it has prophecy to it. Um, that's what source is saying. That like that's illuminating this. Like there is truth in these things. But and it's like everything is this way because it is of the one. The one, the source wants to experience itself through life. And how does source experience itself in all these different experiences? Through you. We are all these individual. It's the Torah is a book of codes, and it's very funny. Like that's what Spirit shows me is like because in my divine sacred union, when I merge with my divine counterpart, is so such a head, such a it's crazy, right? The way the spirits maybe understand all these different things and do all these different things, embody all these different things. So when I was having my divine sacred union, I was like, yeah, Yeshua, but in other words, like Metatron, right? So Metatron, did Enoch write the Torah? Because that's one thing they always, or did he write something else? Moses wrote the Torah, didn't he? So at the turning of the, like, what we have is this giant astrological chart, right? Like, and what happens is when there's a new age, right? And I don't like that word, right? When there's this new, when we're going into this new house, um, there's a whole new set of new things that have to come through. So um, going back in the religions and all that sort, they're very outdated, right? Because what we are doing here is evolve, okay? So we can't evolve if we're going to stick to old ways. If you're going to stick to that Bible, and you're stuck back in the dark ages, okay? You know what I mean? But that's way out of date. So this we're moving into this new cycle, right? And they call it the age of Aquarius, don't they? So every time that happens, someone I have to come through, right? I have to turn um, to. So Moses wrote the Torah. Okay, cool. Thank you. And Enoch, what did Enoch write? He wrote something. So all these things have so much amazing stuff within them. And who's Isaiah? So there's all these beings that have done what I've done, right? And they share a particular angle of the divine. But right now we are so lucky because I've come back and I'm sharing this information. Uh, we are receiving this information. So we can access this divine truth, this light to spiritually evolve, to move into this new cycle. And the beings that don't join us, they're not coming. They can stay where they are, right? Not knowing who they are. But this is the time where God's awake. I'm here to find the God seeds. I'm here to find those golden monads and give them the new instruction sets that they need to operate in a new way so they can ascend, so they can know the truth of God's source creation, so they can embody the divine, right? It's I can't believe I'm saying this, right? But this is what I'm here to do, right? I know it sounds completely just fantastical, but this is where we are. This is what the planet has been waiting for. No more fear, no more bullshit. Oh my God, the time split. If you haven't done this, you're not going to come to New Earth. Now is the time where beings get access to the doorway to move to New Earth. They get the choice. No one has missed out on anything. And those beings that are preaching that, they're preaching deception. They're preaching for the darkness. And the darkness has dominion over all the humans on this planet because they're fixed into the Antichrist system. They're fixed into this old world system of separation. The separation gives your body is full of separation. It's full of darkness. It's full of demons. It's full of all these old programs. It's full of crap, right? You guys are so heavy, so dense, so controlled, so manipulated, so deceived. You guys are feeling it. You feel hopeless. You feel helpless. Everywhere you turn, there's fear, things to worry about, you know? Parents, like, oh my God, what sort of world am I bringing my children up in, right? Like, people being manipulated, scammed, like left, right, and center, right? People making choices out of fear. Oh, I don't want to go to hell then. Oh, I better do this. I better freaking dedicate myself to this old world system and just bend the knee and hand away my sovereignty. Like, if you're seeing this, if I have appeared, this is because you're getting the choice from the source, from the one, from the Christ, to evolve or just repent. This is about evolution, spiritual evolution. The only way for you to evolve is by you learning how to operate, accessing the tools, and going within and starting to heal so you can rehabilitate your DNA, release all those junk files to create order within. Like, if you are a spiritual person already, a healer, the amount of powerful capabilities that you will receive by joining forces with us and working with us is out of this world, right? And this is about creators lighting up. Okay, this is about you lighting up. This is about you realizing who the fuck you are. Again, most of the stuff I share conflicts with all the old world deception programming, but one of my main missions here is to trigger you, to awaken you to the deeper truth. There's so many beings that are saying, I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. And you are sharing with others what you call the truth, but it's actually deception. And you're creating more of the darkness that you are talking about, right? So this isn't about working for the dark anymore, being tricked by the dark anymore. So many conspiracy theorists, oh my God, they are really creating what they fear. Um, it's it's and it's sad because some of the nastiest people have been conspiracy theorists that have attacked, right? And because they don't understand those fundamental key things, that they are a creator. So what they focus on, where they put their energy, they're actually feeding their energy, right? So what you focus on, you feed your energy to, right? You are lucky that you are in this space with myself because we operate by the law of one. So it's this giving and receiving, right? So when every week I go live for the healing streams, and so beings show up, they connect. By connecting, by subscribing to my YouTube channel, by liking the stream, by sharing the stream, they are connecting deeper into the healing, receiving healing, because they're actually supporting the mission, and because I'm here to support you, right? So it's amazing. Uh, but what we need is beings from all parts of those old world systems. And so there's going to be people in religion that are somewhat open to new ways of thinking because they've always sort of questioned things. They've always sort of questioned certain things, right? There's going to be people that are conspiracy theorists that are somewhat open to new ways and new perspectives. And so this is about being open. And for many, the mind control programs have people absolutely blinded, right? And this is probably something that you've experienced as a truth seeker, as a knowledge seeker yourself. You will see that people are actually totally blinded to stuff. And you're like, how can you not see that? How can you not see that? Like, how can you? And you, it doesn't make sense to you because it's something that's so obvious, and people just can't. We had some tests a few years ago with this whole situation, um, and beings were quite happy to put toxic fish into their body, be injected because higher powers told them that they needed, guilted them into it, forced them into it. Oh, you can't work unless put this toxic shit into your body, right? And beings just did it. Beings did it without question. Beings were lined up and excited about it, right? There were beings that were forced into it. There were beings that were just like, "Yep, sign me up." Give me the 6, 7, 8, whatever, right? Uh, that is your highly damaging to your body. That creates so much more separation within your body. Um, oh, the Book of Enoch. Oh, the Book of Enoch. Thank you, Danielle. Oh, hey, Bill. How's it going? Yeah. But this is it. Everyone has a choice, and it's not up to us to judge anyone else where they are. The only person that you need to worry about is yourself. Okay. And yeah, so this is about you taking personal responsibility and healing yourself, arming yourself with the knowledge, with the tools, so you can start to heal. Because healing is the only way that beings are going to ascend. Healing is the only way, the new way through Christ is the only way that beings are going to move through that portal and get on that bridge to new earth. It's the only way because we have the old world black hole system that everyone is fixed into, and then we have the new earth, the white hole, the portal that's been created, the wormhole through time and space that connects heaven to. Yeah, it's like, so what they're showing me is this earth. Like they're showing me the old earth, but the new earth is overlaid on this. But then they take it further and they're saying it's a simulation. So you are the player, you are the creator, you are the power source. Everything external to you, you are creating. It's like this holographic, like you are this projector, right? And everything external to you is your creation. So you choose with your thoughts, you choose what you create for yourself. So what we have here is the humanity's minds have been enslaved, and we're all just creating based on these programs that have been programmed into us, right? And it's not just us, but it goes through back the ancestry line, right? And every life we've ever lived because we are infinite, right? So it's crazy. But on this journey, like I've had a very unique journey. Uh, I didn't understand who I was for a long time and why the things happened to me in my life the way they did. Like they were crazy. Like it was like that's not a coincidence. Why did that happen? And but now I know. I know because I've walked the path and I've unlocked all those experiences that have happened in my life. I've unlocked all those past lives that I was taught about by spirit. Right in the beginning of the journey, they said you're Buddha, you're Lilith, you're Isis, you live those lives. But now on this path where I've ascended to this point where it's like, oh, okay, so I'm Jesus, I'm Yeshua, I'm Metatron, I'm Isis, I'm there, I'm every demon, I'm every angel, I'm this, I'm that, because I am the one. I am the Son, the Son of God, the spiritual Son, the Holy Spirit, the spiritual Son. So many different labels. See, this is the problem that we have in the realm of separation. They're just saying it's about one simple truth. You are divine. This is a video game. If you wish to experience this, you need to start healing the new way through Christ. And you get to use the inner input, external input, record that, be a scribe of God, just like Metatron. He was this scribe of God. And why was he called the scribe of God? Because he wrote down all the shit, the input that he was receiving to his ascension. Um, and I've done exactly that as well. And that's what you guys get to do too, if you join us. So in saying that, I'm going to put the links in the comments. So if anyone wants to connect with any of my social networks, if anyone wants to become a member, access the frequency, the self-healing tools, the secret sacred streams, um, and the healing, the 24/7 healing that I offer, we all get to heal in this frequency. It's amazing. It's a subscription for your health and your spiritual evolution. Like, it's amazing. But yesterday was crazy amazing. And we have the vault. So there is the vault there in that online course where you can access all the past, the powerful streams that we've had. That's available at the moment. I don't know how long it's going to stay there. There is going to be some changes in that portal. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but that's the thing. I just go with spirit. The origins of demons. What is that? The Book of Enoch? That sounds cool. So Enoch, he was like, he was like Noah's, like, apparently, according to the storyline, right? His grandfather or great grandfather or something, wasn't he? And again, like Noah, right? So no one understands the, like, one of the problems I have is no one understands. No one understands the path that I've walked, and no one ever will. But it's like we have the. This is the one thing that Spirit like says, like, you've done this before, time and time and again, and it's just about remembering that. And how do I remember? I heal to access that information. So this is a life's journey. We have so much to discover. We don't, like, know everything. I don't know everything. I'm on this journey of discovery, of exploration, of growth. And like, I ask all these questions, and Spirit's like, you don't have access to that yet. That's not a part of, you don't need to know that. Stop being so fucking nosy, Nadine. Okay? Like, just go with the the freaking. They show me this book because there's a book that I go by, the Spirit, like, it's like a textbook that Spirit has used to teach me. So they're just showing me a book. There's a plan, Nadine. Stick to your plan. So the Christ's journey is to find those beings who are on this mission, on this divine mission, to give them access to the frequencies that they can heal, so they can unlock their truth, and unlock their book that Spirit has for them. Right. And the more that we get with the program and we understand how this works and we work together, and like a finely oiled machine, they're saying, um, what's going on here? The more power that we will introduce onto this planet, and the more sacred knowledge that we will access. This is just like a rising. The same. Oh, how did I do that? It's interesting. Oh, beautiful! I just figured out on YouTube how to add someone as a moderator. Because in time, I think I'll need one of those. And I can put time out. I want to do that. I can pin messages. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I could do that. So wherever you're watching, please do like this. If you're on Facebook, put the love heart. I love the love heart. And do share this. I know it's a little bit of a, this is just a catch up, really, to connect. I really wanted to, like, there was a reason that I did get on here, because I was testing things out with the streaming software. But I was like, this is the 11:11 portal. So I'll just show up and see what comes out. And this is the thing, things come into our lives when they are meant to. The invisible is made visible for you, right? So for a lot of people, they just won't see me. Or if they do see me and they're not meant for this journey, they'll just scroll past me. Or they'll click on it, then watch 2 seconds and be like, but excuse me. But do push through if you are a seeker, if you are, you've come here for big things. If you resonate with some of the things I was saying before, like with some of my personality traits, like how I felt in my life, like I'm here to find you guys. I really want to give you guys access to some really powerful healing, but you have to choose it. And this is what the whole chosen one thing is. There's no one that's on the true chosen will be revealed. The true 144,000 will be revealed. Um, and that's just the way that it is. And, you know, it, the it's going to sort those. I think we all know those beings that operate with ego, those beings that have those spiritual masks on, and those beings that really pretend they're something that they're not, just to get followers, just to get likes, and they really like to, yeah. There's a lot of beings out there that don't have others' best interests at heart. They have their own interests at heart, and their mission is to just, yeah. We know those people. We see those people, and we sense those people. Unfortunately, other people don't have those capabilities where they can sense, and they get very taken advantage of. Right now, we see the darkness, the deception, you're saying, the deceived, and it's like there's like old world, outdated information, and beings just take it and run with it. And because it's common belief, because it's in that collective consciousness, beings just accept, right? Like this whole thing where Jared was saying about the timeline split and stuff like that, right? There's a lot of like, I've seen a couple where they're like, oh, if you're not ascending to New Earth, if you're not ascending to New Earth now, if you haven't jumped on that I don't know, just that bullshit. And it's like, oh, you've missed out. You're in old Earth, and it's so it really makes people think, oh fuck, have I done it? Like, have I missed out? I'm doing a live to Facebook and YouTube. Oh, is my doggy down there? Oh, yeah. Um, so there's no fear, guys. This is the doorway. This is the portal. If you wish to access and unlock truth for yourself and quantum jump these fucking timelines, tune into a higher value experience and become the creator of your reality and begin to shift and change that reality outside yourself by simply going within and healing. Like, it's annoying because I can't see. Um, it's annoying. I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, great grandfather. Yeah. And again, that goes into our membership live that we had yesterday too, in relation to like this ancestry. And a lot of these stories about Enoch, Noah, Jesus, Like man has written their take, and things have been edited, shifted, changed. But this is the time where we get it straight from the horse's mouth. And this is just the beginning. So imagine when Noah first started building the ark, right? Like this is that moment. No one believed him. Everyone thought he was a fucking nutcase, right? Um, but again, it's a story. Now I'm the mother ark. I'm the mother ark. The ark is the circle, right? The portal, the doorway, the wormhole through time. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, hello, Antra from India. Manifestation. Yeah. I have the weight of the world, of the freaking universe on my shoulder right now. Um, we get what we want. I mean, we get what we're meant to get when we're meant to get it, right? Uh, it'll be interesting. Like, everyone has a different angle in which they explore and learn. There's a lot of people who just want to manifest, 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 and they focus all their energy and all that sort of stuff on getting stuff, right? But I don't teach manifestation as such, uh, so I don't know. You have to, and this is what I need in my collective, right? I need beings that are specialized in all different ways, because to build a new earth, it's not just one way, right? It's all ways, and it's the beings that choose, that are open, and they're following their unique path, going where spirit is taking them, uh, and then all of us working together, um, in the frequency of one. And the more beings that move into our all one frequency and begin healing from the angle that spirit is guiding them, right? Because everyone has a different way home to the one, to the God source, right? Uh, yeah, it's going to be amazing. So I have my way. I've, I've done my end of the journey. I've built the portal, the wormhole through time and space. I've had my divine sacred union, embodied the mother, the father. I am the golden child, the Christ, the one, the spiritual son, the messenger, the God source, whatever. Like so many freaking labels. It's like I am. Uh, so what we need now is to find all those beings that are in all these different ways, to give them access to the tools, the frequency, the guidance through Christ, so they know how to go within and heal in their unique way. And it's all of us together in all different ways, healing our unique ways, but in the all one frequency, in the members portal, healing together as one. So it's really amazing. Um, so I look forward to those beings that move in, come into our collective, that are have a lot of knowledge in relation to manifestation and all that sort of stuff. You know, those those beings that are full on dead set and decoding and understanding everything there is to understand about religion or spiritual or new age or whatever. Like we need those guys, those scribes of God, inputting that information so we can heal that, so we can understand the deeper truth in relation to that. So this is the divine plan. This is how it works. And I get to lead this because I'm the Christ. And I get to attune people, meaning I get to, well, number one, I get to share the healing program that I've used to embody Christ. That's in the membership portal and the online course. But in time, I get to share the attunement through Christ so they can ascend to the 15D and be in resonance with the 144th frequency. So they have those capabilities uncovered within them so they can be spiritually whole, God sovereign free. And that's just who I am and what I share. Beings can believe it or not, right? If you don't believe it, well, that's just those belief systems that are keeping you limited. And if you, so this is up for those beings to really push. Like, this is evolution. So the way that spirit uh, brings this up, it's like you can just not believe this and just think that's not what the Bible says, or that's not what this old world propaganda says. It's not what that old world propaganda says. This is, I don't believe that, right? But what you're actually doing is falling for the deception. You're falling for the mind control programs. And because you're not operating through faith, right, and trust, right? Trust is a part of this journey too. No one, we don't have trust. Like, beings don't have trust anymore because they've been deceived so freaking much. Um, so, but this is where Spirit says this is all about faith, taking the leap of faith, diving headfirst into the divine, into the unknown, and then Spirit will reward you. Simple as that. So, I do a lot of streams and everything like that, and share the gift that I share with beings, the gift that I have to share. And beings are like, yeah, I'm all in, I'm all in, I'm all in, I'm all in, but they don't come and, at the very least, they don't even come and watch the free streams. So, it's like I support those beings that take action, that show up for themselves, because I'm showing up for you. I'm showing up for myself. We're all showing up for the one. We are these divine. We're on this divine. And if you're here, still watching me, it's a big indicator that you are here, and you have a role to play. Like I was saying before, it was like spiritual evolution. Spiritual evolution. Like, for a fish to evolve with legs, you know what I mean? Like, this is how spirit says. It's like there has to be something that pushes them to, like, they have to push. Like, they have to push, right? This is what we are doing. We are healing, and we are pushing the boundaries, and we are using everything in our internal and our external realms. We're using that input. We're recording that input. We're writing it down. And by doing that, we heal it. Like, I give beings the ability to heal autopilot. So when they move into this all one frequency and they write down the input, no matter what input they write down, they get to heal on it. To the actual healing program for their vessel, their divine vessel, they're releasing separation, energetic blockages. They're creating this flow. They're showing me a butterfly, right? With this energy, it's just flowing, right? In the old world system where you guys are, there's no flow. You're stuck, right? Absolutely stuck. And this is why you guys feel the way that you feel. This is why there's just so much darkness and depression, anxiety, unhappiness, so much physical health conditions, right? Like, I've healed so many shocking things. Like, I've suffered so many physical ailments and issues, and by healing, I've just cleared them straight away, right? Just disappeared. And it's like, whoa. In our membership portal, in the online course, and this is for those guys that are members that are here, um, there's a common issues chart. So if you are experiencing any sort of physical pain in any particular parts of your body, it will tell you where you need to focus. Okay, and then you use your discernment, you use your sway test, or you use your new way test to find out, like, to ask your body which one it is, right? So if you can narrow it down to a certain point, and there's like two or three things there, or four things, and you're like, oh, what one is it? Is it my gallbladder or my liver or is it this or that? Right? You can use that sway test or that new way testing technique to get that answer, to focus on that particular organ or gland, that certain body system. So yeah, check that out. So Mel, check that out. I think Ange, Tanya, you guys have seen that chart from that chart forever, right? We've had that for years now, haven't we? So that's just another tool in there that can assist you. I'm gonna have a look what else is in that. Now, is my stream okay, guys? I'm not glitching or anything. It looks all right on YouTube. So for the members, Tanya and Mel, I'm trying something out. I'm really excited because what we've been doing is the Zoom session, and then we've had to wait for the stream to go on to Vimeo and do all that transfer. And then I realized if I paid some money, I put it off for so long because I was like, oh, I don't want to pay all that money. I thought, no, if I pay all that money and I can just live stream on Vimeo. So fingers crossed that we do that because if I can cut out Zoom and I can cut out Restream, that means our energy is even more condensed and powerful, right? Because then we had that, guys, you know what I'm talking about, that energetic, you know how from this beginning of this journey, right? And this is actually everyone, this is for everyone. I used to have heaps of social media accounts. I used to be on Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest and so many things. I had like a Facebook full of all these people that I wasn't even friends with anymore. And just like so much of my energy was being lost with all these different, like, so with those different things, right? And then I got Patreon and I was doing that. So another thing. So on this journey, Spirit has made me cut things out. And when I have done that, I've actually like been able to reclaim a lot of my energy because there's a lot of light lost, guys. Like even all right. So thinking about Facebook, we've got people on Facebook here watching. Um, you are losing so much energy, so much light, so much force by being connected to all these different Facebook groups, all these different friends, all these different pages. So one way that you can really get an energy boost is going through and getting rid of all those people that you feel guided to get rid of, right? Because right in this realm, there's a lot of people who collect people, right? And it's like, oh yeah, I knew him, 35 years ago. We went to the same preschool, like that sort of stuff. But what happens is we actually lose our light in doing that. So that's an energetic connection. That's an energetic cord output, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? So on this journey over the last 5 years, I've had to really release a lot of people. I've had to release a lot of pages, a lot of groups, a lot of, and those spiritual groups where people are just assholes and they're just really judgy and, this, it's my way or the highway and this is the way that it is. And they put other people down and there's arguments and get out of those groups, right? It's just like, and those people, yeah, so give that a go, right? Give that a go and come back and let us know in the stream how that works for you. Or come and join the Facebook group and share how that works for you. Because this new earth is all about us, all those beautiful beings. And if you're watching this, you're a fucking beautiful being, right? You're still here, right? Um, sh- us collaborating and sharing our different experiences. This is about co-creation, and growth through that. This is about us sharing our perspective, not saying to others, this is how it is, this is the only way, and this is the. No, this is about just being open and going with the flow. You are this monad, you are this God seed, you are this divine infinite being. It's about following your heart and going, but right now, with all these things you're connected to, it's dragging you down, man. It's dragging you down. Oh, Karen, 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 Karen. So hang on. And this is how Spirit teaches us, right? So I almost died twice in this is me. This is Karen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry. I almost died twice in the hospital a few months ago. I was in a coma for a few days, and I was brought out of a coma and now living. But I wonder what God had in mind for me by saving me. I pray and I listen, I meditate. I even go back to living through in the coma and try to get messages from that time, but I can't get anything from those dreams, horrors. Where do I start? So that information is all locked. You aren't able to access that because these things, these life-changing moments, these moments that happen to us and we just want to understand, we need to understand why did that happen, that happens for your ascension. So that's something that you will get to unlock in your ascension. So if you choose to begin this journey, join us, okay? And so this there's so many massive landmark things happen in my life that couldn't be explained. I wish I understood all of them and all this sort of stuff. But I just didn't. But as I've on the last 5 years, as I've moved through my ascension, those events, those timestamps, Spirit calls them timestamps, they happened for a particular lesson in your ascension. Okay, but that's something that you have to heal. You need to release to unlock that information because it's all within you, but it's locked. Okay, it's locked, it's blocked. Right, we need to heal to release the separation, and there's only one way to do that, and that's the new way through Christ. Right. So this happened to my mum too. She got really, really sick, and what she had, like most people died of, like she was like, it was very rare that she survived. And 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 also she used to work in casualty, and she always used to have people come through, people she used to know, and she like so many situations happened, and she like they were massive, like they weren't a coincidence. And but for the life of her, she couldn't understand why that had happened. Uh, but again, that's something that she needs to unlock. Those will be lessons because this is it. We are in this linear time, aren't we? Like we're fixed with this linear time, right? But it's like that's an illusion. We are infinite. So these things that happened years ago, like things that happened when I was a kid, were actually learning lessons for this path that I've been on for the last 5 years. So join us every week. We do the free live streams. If you wish to access the self-healing tools and the teachings, the secret streams, the online course, that's all available in the link that I've shared in the comments. So, oh, your mum's here. Hello, mum. So, what's that? Oh, you earned a badge. I was like, what's that badge? It's an anniversary follower. I spoke to mum before, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. And I was like, oh, and I'm like, I think I'm going to go and lie down and sleep. And I didn't. I just got on this computer, started playing around, and then it's like Spirit gave me that nudge to, oh, go on, test it out with everyone online, and it's the 1111 portal, so just see what comes through. You're welcome, Karen. And it's just like the fact that you're here for a reason. God, and when I say God, I mean your higher self, Spirit. Okay? God has led you here for a reason because there is no God outside ourselves, it's within. And that's what Spirit wants you to do is go within and walk your path to ascension. And one of the things that they show me in relation to the path of ascension is a DNA strand, like this spiral staircase. So it's DNA healing, healing your physical, healing on every single level, mind, body, spirit, right? Um, but that symbolic way, and one of those beautiful symbols is the path to ascension is this DNA strand. So we get to walk the path of ascension. I need some water. My nose. So make sure you like, you follow, you subscribe, uh, because this is how you really anchor into when I jump on here and I do these streams, even though this isn't a healing stream, this is still me showing up. The information, the knowledge is healing in itself. So it is it is a healing stream, I guess. They're saying there's a different okay, so this is an activation video, right? So we've got the knowledge, we've got the light coming through for you to take. So my intention is to heal the fucking world, right? But you need to choose. You need to create that energetic. There has to be an energetic consent, like an energetic. I said it yesterday. Yeah. You need to. It's like creating this connection. You need to energetically connect to this healing, to this knowledge, to this light. and and this is like spirit, right? So it's like you show the universe, spirit, what you want to align with. Right now you guys are aligned to a whole heap of dark shit and you don't even know it, right? But over time, by showing up to these free streams, being active in our collective, you will discover. And it is about creating these energetic connections, spirit says. So by pressing like, so I want to see like, all right, I want to see you press that like button. I want to see that love heart button on Facebook, right? I love the comments because like interaction. So I heal deeper by helping you, like by giving you the knowledge, right? And vice versa. Like, oh yay, love hearts, likes, I love it. I love it. Beautiful. And that's another way that like, so supporting this mission, you're supporting yourself because I'm here to heal the freaking world, but you need to pick up that call. You need to take that action to actually receive. Because, like I'm saying, God is your witness, spirit is your witness. It's like I am just a vessel for the divine, I'm just a messenger for spirit. Um, I'm a spirit guide incarnate uh, on this planet right now. But this is a two-way street. This is about communication and collaboration and a meeting of the minds. Okay. I can't do my job properly if you guys aren't assisting me. I can't assist you if you're not assisting me and vice versa. You know what I mean? It's like this, it's just this, it's just this amazing connection. So you show your higher self, you show spirit that you are ready. You are, you know, wanting to accept this by pressing the like button. It's an energetic consent, right? So right now, like we spoke about before, going through all those old groups and stuff like that and releasing them, letting them go, detaching yourself from them because they are taking your energy, they are draining your energy. So that's your homework. And that is a powerful way in which you can retain and reclaim some of your light, some of your energy, right? Because it's like you guys have all these tubes going off everywhere, right? So many. And not just, there's things that your ancestors have connected to that you're still connected to, right? Past life things that you've connected to that you're still connected to, right? So you need to reclaim your light in any way that you can, right? So showing up for yourself in these free streams is a great start. It's the best start. And then taking this advice, this guidance from spirit, from your higher self, from God, whatever the hell you call it, the divine, and doing these things and not just doing them because Nadine, the divine, says this is about being very analytical. See, I've always been a skeptic, believe it or not, right? And I have to have things proved to me, but I've had to prove these things to myself. If it's like a spiritual scientist, okay, we are spiritual scientists, and we test and we go because this is all about you connecting to those deeper dormant parts of yourself, uncovering that ancient wisdom within. Um, But you need to test things out. Like today, where I'm testing out all this new streaming stuff, right? Because I know there's a better way to conserve my energy. And like I was just saying before to my members, we were doing Zooms, and I was having to upload to Vimeo, and it was very, there was still separation. There was still, so the thing that Spirit had me do today was like, okay, Nadine, and it's like me and my mind, my what do you call it, analytical mind, like working, like testing, right? We are spiritual scientists. We have to test things out for ourselves. We have to learn for ourselves because that's how we grow. This isn't about joining a coaching system where they say bang 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 bang. This is how you do it. No, because that's just a program, right? Um, I don't know what neuro linguistic programming is, but that's coming up where it's kind of like creating a sort of program within your mind to have you, again, that's a program, it's programming, all these different, so this, I'm not here to teach you guys this program and say this is exactly what you do, because you have to go within and find things out for yourself. That's how you ascend, that's how you become one, that's how you follow your inner guide. Okay, this is how you find God. It's within, and this is how you tune in, and that's what I'm here to share with you. So I'm saying show up every single week. I go live for free, but this is it. It's for free, right? But if you're not clicking that like button, if you're not subscribing, if you're not energetically connecting to that and showing Spirit that you're supporting this, you're not going to be receiving like you could be. Like, so it's about doing what Spirit says. You know what I mean? I'm just the messenger, right? This is how it works. By you investing in this mission, because this mission is divine, this is God send. They're saying God send. This is God's gift to those who choose. But you have to choose it, meaning you have to energetically connect and use this guidance, right? But number one, going within and following your inner guide. It's just the way that it is. If you want to connect to Spirit and learn who the hell you are, if you want to tune into that God frequency and become a creator and learn the truth of creation, how it works, how to become the magician, how to alchemize, you're in the right place. Did I say hello, Ange? Ange has come from Facebook over to YouTube, and that's what I highly recommend beings do. Is operate through YouTube. I don't know. That's still iffy territory, and it's still something that I need to. And I think this is the thing. When I go through these huge, when we're having these huge changes, and I have a feeling after the new moon, things will be a lot clearer. But I need to conserve my energy. Now, today we've split between YouTube and Facebook, but yesterday for the head stream, Spirit made my streaming software not work, so I couldn't see the comments because I had this restream where it's like a screen and I go live on that, and then it sends it to Facebook and YouTube, and then the comments from Facebook and YouTube come up in the stream, right? So, um, yesterday I couldn't even press go live. I had to use like the shortcut on the keyboard to go live, and that worked. I was like, oh, thank goodness. But then I couldn't. My screen froze. I couldn't press to see the chat. I couldn't press anything on my restream because for some reason it just wasn't working. So, but the reason Spirit said is because I need to condense my energy uh, for everyone, right? And we've gone through a huge amount of purging in relation to black magic, dark energy, curses, hexes, spells, all those greedy people that have, had that ill will against us. Like that creates a curse, right? You know, you have these toxic family members or friends who they're just assholes, right? I don't have any of them in my life, but just by them having ill will thought about you can create this curse, right? Actually curse you. and that sticks in your energy, and it causes this blockage and causes a lot of dis-ease within the body, right? So, just those negative ways of thinking towards other people, right, can have an effect on them. And that's what the darkness has used, these black magicians, that sort of stuff, again, storylines in that whole little matrix system. It's a form of creation, it's a frequency. That's what they've used. They've used all these different ways, these different techniques to get the chosen down, to get the 144 down, to block those beings on this divine mission. Yeah, let's just put it that way. Block the beings on this divine mission. Those seekers, right? So on this journey, it's been incredibly difficult because every month I'm going through all this stuff is surfacing within me for me to alchemize, to transmute, to release, right? Uh, I am this spiritual son. I am the one. So I'm not just healing for myself, I'm healing for everyone on a universal level. So this is where I need your help, guys. Like, I really need you guys to help me because I'm helping you. So this is that whole Jesus is piping in now and saying this is that whole BS thing in the Bible. Jesus died for our sins type of thing. Like, he just healed, right? He just healed. That's a lot of deception. He was just a guy. He did what I did, and they're just bringing up this whole sacred union, sacred marriage thing, where the mother in matter, the father in spirit, Yeshua, Metatron, the masculine aspect. It comes down to two things: masculine and feminine, right? Masculine and feminine, above and below, right? Lower, higher. It's all about the merging of into one. And they just show me the golden halo, which relates to a few different things. The fact that you are this seed of God, this monad, right? The sun, the solar sun, is that symbol as well. Moving through the solar sun, through that portal to the spiritual sun, the one, the halo, the Holy Spirit, the Christ reborn, resurrected. Uh, Again, awesome. Like, there's so many old world. There's so many things that I say that trigger me, and they've triggered me too. Right? I hated the word God. I didn't like the word God at all because I went to Catholic primary school. My grandmother was Catholic, and I didn't resonate with religion. I just there were so many loopholes and things that didn't make sense. And now I know because I have this powerful spiritual discernment because one, right? And this is the same as you guys. Like, there's things that just not resonate with you, but at the same time, there's words like the word of God, like the word of God, that we just don't like because it's like the way the belief around that word, right? Same as Christ. They're just showing me that so many people wear a curse around their neck, right? The Jesus on a cross, right? That's a cursed symbol, right? So, like, a line, like symbol, locking yourself into the system of beliefs, and you've got the the symbol there, right, on you. I love that meme where it's got Jesus, a picture of Jesus with a cross. He's wearing a cross, and it's like Jesus wearing his own merch, you know. But anyway, so many things out there that beings have in their home, right? And it locks them into a low frequency. And they don't realize that it's a cursed symbol or a cursed object. And every time they focus their energy, their attention on it, they're lowering their frequency. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. So part of myself and what I have to share, the gifts that I have to share with beings, those cursed symbols we heal on so they have no effect on us, right? So, Ange, Tanya, Mel, do you guys have certain symbols that you put into your record? Because I do. I haven't done one for so long. Actually. What's the latest? The Jesus on a cross was quite a few years ago when I was learning about the cursed symbols. Um, like this is the symbol for Jesus. This. This is that the true uh, Christ, right? The cosmic key. Like this is the balancing of the divine masculine and feminine. Hi, cosmic descending. How long have I been going live? Because this has been fun. Like I didn't know this is what I was going to be doing. Um, Nearly 2 hours. So if you're just jumping on now, come over to YouTube and watch the replay after this, or whenever you feel guided when you have time. The halo, exactly. The spiritual sun, the one, the whole, yeah. And this is all about just, yeah, they're just saying truth. This is just all about truth. Your truth is what guides you home, okay? Right now, there's a huge amount of deception that you guys are under, but when you choose to walk through that portal and onto this arc, onto this arc, they're showing me an arc, like they're showing me like a crescent moon arc. It's like this arc they're showing me. I just feel guided to color. It looks like a smile too, doesn't it? It looks like a smile too. And again, an arc, like, that's, we're just seeing, we just spoke about the halo. We spoke about the monad, the God seed, the sun, the spiritual sun. All right. I need to draw a moon, right? So that phase of the moon, that's the kind of vibe they're giving me. So the arc, it's just that angle. But I can't remember what I was saying. Let me get the Facebook back. The Ankh and the Eye of Ra. You have tattoos. Yeah. I saw it. I remember you sent me them. That's it. This Ankh body, this cosmic egg. Like this is this time that we're in. Like you guys get to see it first. Like this is history in the making. It's very, very exciting. I'm not sure what you're saying. So, cosmic descending, that cross, I can't see properly, is holy, full of holes, they say, full of holes, full of holes. Uh, yeah. So that normal cross, that cursed symbol, is holy, full of holes. That's one of the things that they brought up. Yeah, it would have been last year, actually. And all that pain and suffering associated it to that cross, like you say, where Jesus gets nailed onto it. So beings are actually, they have that around their neck, the pain and suffering of Christ. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, see, Tanya's got the unk as well. Hi, Spencer. Hey, Blu-ray Dragon. I've seen you lately on my YouTube. I've just been really, oh my God, healing and healing and healing. Been in my hermit mode. Yeah, it's tough. And this is the problem with mental health. And like I was saying at the beginning of this stream, and you can watch the replay later in relation to my awakening, um, the minds of humans are enslaved. And, even they really bring up the medical system, right? And how this is a system of beliefs. And, there's so many old world, outdated, and deception, because these, what they're bringing up is, all the shaman type stuff, right? And these things that we are suffering are showing us where we are not free, where we do not have control, what we need to heal to be whole, right? So it's only healing that is going to, and we are tied to all these old, hang on, let me, there's so many things that, like I said, past life, future life, ancestor stuff, like there's so much stuff that we are healed, connected to, that we're still contained within us, that need to be released. And what they do, they create conflicts. So if you think about a computer, because this is what this monadic computer is, this divine computer, right? We receive information, we transmit information, electromagnetic beings. We're a computer, right? This biocomputer. So this DNA is like the hardware, right? So what happens because of all these things, these ABC, ancestor being collective, all these old programs contained within us, within our DNA, it creates conflict, right? So what they're saying is short circuits. So when we think about a computer, when it needs updating, it starts to malfunction, and that's exactly the same as us, right? So, um, so this is cool. So this is something new we didn't talk about. So this is why we need to listen to these symptoms, pay attention to our struggles, and we need to heal them so we can release them, so we can create more order within, like a defrag. The old school Apple, I mean not Apple, Windows, where you defrag and you see all the get better order, sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah. So personally, my lessons with the cross. uh, I've embodied Christ, right? I'm Yeshua, right? And this is the symbol that we like. I'm just saying, this is what the Christ likes, right? This is the divine blueprint. This is the Ankh body. This is the cosmic egg. The and the symbol of all of it is balance of the masculine and the feminine, the light and dark, the positive, the negative. Need some water. Uh, and like I was saying at the beginning, like I am Satan, I am Yahweh, I am every player, every character. I'm Lucifer, I am Jesus, right? This is what the return of Christ is, all one frequency. It's just a frequency. Like like their teachings comes from the all one frequency, and that's where I am, and that's what I share. So I'm just sharing through my experience. This is all about balancing. Christ consciousness, which is this tri consciousness, this tri wave, right? They're just showing me the doorway, right? They're just showing me the cosmic doorway in which I share. You know, and then that, right? So one, two, three. Because in the old world realm, the realm that most of you guys watching are in, um, it's smoke and mirrors. It's just, yeah. So it's like knowing how to operate to be able to move into this Christ consciousness. Um, because the information that's out there as well at the moment is being tainted. But spirit wants to teach you, but you've got to choose. This ear's just started hurting. Are you in my membership? Because you're not balanced. If you're not in my membership, you're not. Sorry to say. This is a new aeon. This is a complete new way. This is the new earth. This is heaven. This is the Christ. I am the portal. I am the bridge. I am the ark. I am the one here to share the absolute truth. And right now you're fixed into a whole realm of separation. And that is just a fact. So there is fuck all balance, right? Totally off kilter. Your energy is just, yeah, shocked. This energy is getting quite, I'm feeling it more so now, which is interesting. Oh, hey, Jack. Jack's watching on Facebook. So we are all just works in progress. And we are always working until the day we die, right? And I need a break. But we are infinite, and we have a massive job to do. So it's going to be easier the more that join us. We will have more force. This is about the knowledge, the divine knowledge that is the light. It's about knowing how to operate so we can build our force. So they're showing me a star growing in light, brighter, 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 brighter. And we can only do that by healing the new way through Christ. You guys are doing an amazing job, but there's a new way, there's a new program, and it's up to you to choose to align with that, to keep moving through, to keep moving forward, to spiritually evolve, to experience new earth. Because if you're fixed into the Antichrist program, old world, you're not experiencing new earth. You are hearing all this new earth propaganda, but the new earth is very much different to anything in the old world. We need the players, right? We need those players that incarnated to bring this light. And they're saying the God seeds. Like, I'm looking for the God seeds. And the God seeds are the ones that are just going to join us, right? And this is it. Like, beings are so full of ego and like bravado sort of thing. The same bravado. And oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm chosen. But if you're not choosing this path, are you really chosen? Being chosen means choosing you, choosing to go on this journey, choosing to experience something completely new, choosing to heal, choosing to, again, I'm just a messenger. And it fucks with people's egos. And they're like, a lot of middle-aged men get real triggered by me and like to cast um, stuff. But that's just the lessons the Spirit's giving me at the moment. It's like tiresome. It's like, Spirit, come on, had enough middle-aged men picking and like trying to put me down, because this is the lesson in relation to the patriarchy. And that's why Spirit has been sending me like older men saying, oh, trying to put me down and pull me down. And, but they're not getting a reaction off me because it's just Spirit teaching me and guiding me. It's about the patriarchy, the old world where men are better than women and all that sort of stuff. And rah, rah, rah. Get in the kitchen, it could be some eggs, bitch, right? Like women, like those old shitty programs, right? That programmed into the collective. It's annoying. Yeah, that's it. I have to stay humble along the way, and I am a humble person. But at the same time, Spirit makes me say, no, you've got to try and express who you are so people understand. And because it's one of those things, because this light is bright, they say, that a lot of beings will watch, and then their beliefs and their programs will hit them. Like, so it's like, it triggers people. It just triggers people. And so beings will think I'm being ego, or, but it's their ego. I'm triggering their demons. I'm triggering the, yeah. So it's like they show me this light. I can't explain it. They say, yes, you can. And I say it so many times. It's like, what you see is what you are. So when you to live streams, what you see is a reflection of you. So the things that you are experiencing or feeling or thinking, perceiving about me, it's actually you and the inner work that you have to do, right? Uh, so I'm just here showing up. I don't have to get on here every week and do healing streams, but I do because uh, because I want to. I want to do it, right? Because this is the fun of it. Like, this is life. This is what we all get to experience. Like, we get to explore together, right? And if I give you a few hard truths, so be it, right? Uh, Mm. But I have to share like what the God source wants shared. And I'm sorry if it conflicts, but those conflicts are golden, illuminated breadcrumbs, truth for you, whether you take it or not, to you. So they're just saying I'm the exception, right? And they're saying that because I've ascended to the place where I am you. You're just a part of me, right? We're all part of this cosmic body. You are just a cell in these cosmic body, and they're showing me the moment, like the cosmic. We're all just cells, right? We're all just cells. We're all just cells. Again, there's that image, the God seed, the monad, the solar sun, the spiritual sun, right? We're all just cells in the cosmic body. And I am the one, right? This is me. I'm the sun. I'm the one, right? Hey, I'm just live. Sorry, I'm going to get off in a minute. Um, thanks, Jack. Yeah, it's difficult because some people can't handle it because they think they know better. Um, but that's their journey, right? I'm just showing them the door. If they don't want to walk through it, whatever. I'm not here to help every person on the planet. I'm here to help those beings that incarnated on this mission. Okay. Um, it's just the way it is. Yeah. Thank you, Cosmic Descending. It's just yeah. But I'm getting better at it. Every time I do these live streams and these spirit throws these negative things at me, experiences at me. But every time they throw something at me, I get stronger and I stand a little stronger in my truth, or in the truth, and stuff. Um, you're right. It's the weekend here, so kids are here. So I'm going to get going. I did an impromptu live stream, but we've had a good one. We've had some nice information come through. But I'm going to get going now because my daughter's standing there, so I think she wants something. And we've had a good kick. We've had a shivers. What am I doing? What am I doing? What are we? 2 hours and 13 minutes and 36.7 seconds. But I'm actually, I like the way this worked. And I get to get rid of Zoom, and I get to get rid of Restream and condense what is it, to really get even more energy, right? So homework, guys, go through and get rid of all those old groups, those old people that you don't talk to anymore, because they're all drains on your energy, right? Because this is all about the number one thing I want to teach you to do is to conserve your energy, to really like reclaim your energy, your light, your force. The more connections that we have to all this random shit, all this dated out stuff, old outdated stuff, the more our energy is scattered. Okay, so when we think about manifestation, and you know how they say, you know, if you want to manifest, you go in your wallet and clean it out, and you know, do all this sort of stuff, and same with like the house, go through, get rid of all the clutter. Social media is exactly the same, okay? So, and then do that and you're annoying. All right, all right, I gotta go. Uh, amazing. No, please, come on. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing live to public platform, and you're really just bugging me. All right, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next healing stream, which is Friday, every Friday, 9:30 a.m. Sydney time. So put that in your diary. Join us, start healing with us, and doing what we did today, just sharing. And the healing streams is more of a, today was fun because today was like interacting more. Today was more interactive, which I really, really enjoyed. The healing streams are a little bit different because Spirit has messages every Friday for the evolution of it, the evolution of humanity. All right.